Welcome you all, dear youngsters. Receive my congratulations and the best wishes, and let there be continuous prayers by you and me to the Lord to keep us on this sacred path, unobstructed, unhindered, continuously till the greatest of the understandings, practices, achievements we achieve. Welcome you all. Wonderful it is. Shastra Adhyanam is the toughest job of all, but the best also because the Shastras are the permanent testimonials of the great rishis, great achievers in the outer and inner world. We have to make it a compulsion to attend in our own. Right, friends? Now, welcome you all. Like every day, six things today also. The common sense thought of some time. Then we'll go for our Sankalpa Sahanavavatu. In Bhagavad Gita, today we will see the Rajasika Sukha completely. Then we start studying even Tamasika Sukha kya hai. That's the subject the Lord is guiding us in. Then in Tulsi Ramayana, Sundara Kanda, uh, Vibhishana's teachings to Ravana are almost over. And Malyavan also gives a beautiful teaching how Ravana responds, and after that how little strongly Sri Vibhishanji hints at Ravana, warns him ki how in this world always two things are there, good or bad. It is we who invoke either of them and create destruction to ourselves and the world at large. At present, your mind somehow is carried away by non positive. So save yourself to this wonderful teaching of Vibhishana. Instead of responding, Ravana reacts, and thus he kicks Vibhishana and sends him out of Lanka. So these are the portions from which also lot of things are there for us to learn. From Ravana, I have to learn that we should change. He has not changed. If you don't change, you get destroyed. That's what the point we have to catch. Because Ravana did not accept what Vibhishana said, invoked calamity to himself and also to everyone. Second, from Vibhishana, come what may, the dharma, the bhakti, dharma to the world, bhakti to the Lord, should never be given up. So this is how that particular text will guide us. Right, friends? So let us start with our first topic of the common sense thought. Rama Rama Sita Rama Ramachandra Pahima. So, Mitra, in today's common sense thought, three or four things we'll discuss. First one is very simple, ki how many good books we have read. That is not the account. How many of the good forward messages we have gone through. That is not the account. How many good people are there in our phone list or company or contact. That's not important. How many times we heard the counseling by elders. That's not important. How many classes of Gita and all we have attended. That's not important. What is important is having heard all of them, have our inner convictions changed from the negative to positive, from the destructive to constructive, and from the destructive to creative or not. That we have to see. The tendencies which we have and the mind and intellect, their power so terrible, One side they allow us, chalo go to class, chalo read good messages. But the other side, they will continue what you call dominating and tormenting us by pulling us again down into the worldly life one day. Isn't it? What's bad in you? You are good people, you come to classes, you are otherwise having noble thoughts. But finally, when it comes, our actions, our goals, etc., become totally worldly only. So guard oneself regarding this happening. That it's not the quantity which I listen, But did the quality of my mind intellect changed? Have my goals, ambitions have changed from the worldly to the what do you call? From the worldly bhoga to the services, and also from services to the spiritual. तो कोई बंदा 20 साल से गुरु से सत्संग सुन रहा है परमात्मा के बाद, फिर भी if his लक्ष्य is only the artha kama of the world, then what's the use of that person being with that guru? So you also heard from so many people, work hard, prepare well, do well, all exams, competitive, etc. Get good jobs. How many times you heard? But still, if you are only going for your TVs, your cell phones, your indulgences, your enjoyments, etc., है ना? Then slowly destroying yourself. फिर क्या फायदा उसका? then बाद में कह के कि आपने इतने सुना है मुझे, फिर भी मुझे फायदा नहीं हुआ. What will they say? Like if you come and tell me, Swamiji, I'm listening to your class from 780 days. You are regularly taking, but कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ा. अरे फर्क किया तो पड़ता है ना. You're only mechanically, superficially listening and giving back all that knowledge to me only. That's why I'm using it every day. You are not taking anything. You have not changed your convictions. है ना? To change pursuits and convictions, na? कि all this listening is, if that itself we have not aimed at, that's called immaturity. Listening, if it is one maturity, compared to the immaturity of not listening. After listening, if that's not grasped and we have not changed ourselves, so still we are children. Whether we are 20 years, 40, 50, 60, उम्र जितना भी हो, बुराई छोड़कर अच्छाई में नहीं आया, नहीं आए हम, तो we are all childish only, childlike only, more strong word if to be used, foolish only, मूर्ख only we are. So check yourself. Go back and see last 5 months, 6 months, 8 months, 1 year, 2 years. Good books we studied, good people we met, good shastras we studied. But have our pursuits changed or they are still routine as they were earlier? Sometimes though, और भी इससे बदतर में से negative हो गए. Because our all these pursuits have become mechanical, superficial, isn't it? So therefore, be careful about this aspect, that it is to change our convictions that we are coming to the class every day. Though it is time taking, but that's how you have to aim it. Like I am giving you all classes or other satsang. But still, if my goal is not Paramatma, if my goal is still the outer world, then what have I done to myself? What's the use of all that study and talking or listening? So that power of Vasanas Maya is so much that just like it never allowed us to get exposed to positive or spirituality, but now somehow it's allowed, it will continue. मैं अलो तो कर रहा हूँ तुमको क्लास जाने के लिए, but don't tell me to give up all this. I'll not give up. That will do. That mind will say, that senses will say. So to that mind and intellect with its conviction should tell and say that such good things we have heard now, let us do them only, not the same we were doing earlier, the bad ones. What are the bad ones? I need not specify, you all know. Each one, how do we do the bad things and destroy our time and life and energies? So the first thought of today is what? Not the quantity, but have our convictions changed or not. Done? Now the second thing is what? Whether it is in your life skills, worldly pursuit skills, kaho, yeah, spiritual, whichever are required, having listed them. One, why they have to be done. Second, how they have to be done. Third, actually doing them and achieving that state. We must know and do it. Not फायदा नहीं है नहीं तो, है ना? Like spiritual example I give you. If I'm doing the japa, so why the japa has to be done? For concentration and for invoking the grace of that Lord, and for getting pulled away from the unwanted things. So am I doing that japa like that for that purpose? Did I achieve it or not? Or is it becoming mechanical? एक तरफ ओम नमो नारायण ओम नमः शिवाय चल रहा है, and दूसरी तरफ I'm watching cell phone, I'm seeing cricket match and talking to others. Arey, you have not understood why that sadhana is told. What benefit you have to get out of it. So you're doing it only externally, mechanically. So if I am told to do some upasana, idea is That stone in which you see Vishnu, you have to develop the attitude of Vishnu in him. And all upacharas you do with utmost bhakti. Thereafter, take the whole world as that Vishnu, and you are his bhakta, and whatever you have to do, you do it as is your devotion to him. अब इसके लिए वो पूजा कहा जा रहा है. नहीं तो क्या होगा? After some days, you do put the lamp, pour all water on Lord, wipe it, do all puja, but you are not there at all. सब मैकेनिकली चल रहा है. साधना ऐसा नहीं होता. एग्जैक्टली जो करना है, जैसा करना वैसे करना. So too, if you are told to do some nice slokas chanting, nice stotrams chanting, like Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Every word meaning we must know. And that feeling of I am saluting to that Guru who is Brahma Vishnu Maheshwara in creating and maintaining and continuing the good personality in me. And he is nothing but the Sakshat Parabrahma. अगर वो भावना नहीं आया फिर 1,00,000 बार भी बोला मानो लाख बार गुरु ब्रह्मा गुरु विष्णु गुरु देव गुरु साक्षात, you are not at all there. You are not at all remembering the Guru and his Mahima. Then how will his blessings will come? कल को तुम कहो 10,000 बार मैंने पुकारा आपको, आप आए क्यों नहीं? ये कैसे कहाँ पुकारा? तुम खुद ही नहीं थे उसमें और मुझे बुलाया ही नहीं, मेरा याद ही नहीं किया. You did like a parrot. You did like a tape record. I won't appear when somebody chants my name like parrot or tape record. I'll appear in front of them. वो दिल लगाकर consciously concentratedly जो करते हैं. So to these classes, and they won't benefit unless you are regular, you are serious, you are sincere, you are doing your due homework and making your notes. तब जाकर एक ज्ञान पूरा दिमाग में चढ़ेगा. और कभी आए कभी ना आए, कभी 2 मिनट बैठे अब चले गए. Then how do you gain the knowledge? Isn't it? So in this way, I told you the example spiritual. You think about your own worldly things. Whatever your career related practices you have to do, you have to दिल लगा के करना. 100% उसमें इन्वॉल्व होकर करना है. साधनास कहते हैं उसको. whichever they are. If you are a sales representative, then go to that particular wherever you have to go for getting the orders. So all that things पूरा दिल लगा के करो. Seeking his permission, when he tells 1 घंटा रुको तो रुकना पड़े. Then he gives only 3 minutes में बताइए आप. And then in those 3 minutes only, whichever the product, your company or whatever, अच्छी तरह, they call it as detailing. So detailing कर लो. दिल लगाकर अच्छी तरह request करके, then ask him, isn't it? Are you yourself a salesperson, mano? Customer has come. How you have to be very fully wholehearted in the loyalty to that shop. Then you should see that that object is sold. Professional बात मैं कह रहा हूँ. तुम लोगों के लिए भी बोलना चाहिए. So love that customer, welcome him, talk smilingly, attend fully to him, tell honestly about the quality of this product. See to it that every customer who comes should buy something and go. Sometimes even cost price also you say, never mind, the object to chala gaya na, little profit. Isn't it? These are all called as doing the things perfectly. You are a leader of a team. So for what project you are given the leadership, who are your teammates? तो समझ लो एक एक को, टोटल प्रोजेक्ट को समझ लो, and find all the ideas how to do it. So this is a project, this has got these 7-8 limbs, we are the 8 people to do this. Now who can take up what job, who is capable of what? ऐसा पूछ कर हो, या you yourself appoint कि तुम्हारा काम ये है वो है ना. that managerial skill करते करते अनुभव आता है, leadership skills. When you give chance to them, they say हम कुछ नहीं कर रहे. Therefore you yourself have to tell them, ये काम तुम्हारा, ये काम तुम्हारा. Out of 10 works, 5 or 6 will be accepted, at least to begin. Remaining 5, you compel them, or you yourself do, or coordinate with others. Team leader है तो कैसा करना? Example. You are in a production unit, so that product is always should be of the highest quality. So keep continuously monitoring it. You are a politician. with a portfolio or without. If portfolio is there, कौन सा शाखा दिया आपको? So what are the things required? State level or central level? Which level you are? Finance minister state or finance minister national? है ना? दोनों में होता है ना, होम मिनिस्टर नेशनल एंड स्टेट लेवल. So what are all my activities? How best? What is the law and order situation in the state or any of the other things? Natural calamities. What we are saying is anything we do, how to do and what for it has to be done, you must know and exactly do it. नहीं तो wisdom का कोई फायदा नहीं है और you never achieve the expected goals. Today's second thought is this. Two more are there. Third is what? It is little more serious, important. Okay. In life, whatever the good positions we achieve in whatever the field, spiritual or outer, more important than achieving it is stabilizing there, not falling down back and rising up. Otherwise, देखो करोड़ रुपए मिल गए मुझे. No, you have to maintain yourself to be करोड़पति. That's important. Otherwise, एक करोड़ मिला फिर 2 महीने में एक खर्च कर दिया मैंने. Then again, from the crorepati, I am now the roadpati. What do you mean? 10 friends I have, but एक महीने के बाद not even one fellow. Having friends is not important. Maintaining them. Married, 2 महीने में तलाक. No, no, once married, till one of you die, you stay together. That's it. Got good name and fame in the society. But within 2 months, something nalai kar diya, then again the same people who have praised you, they'll insult you. And ऐसे तो insult नहीं करते. Without the uh, fire, the smoke will not come. So without some nonsense, it won't come into the news. So you have to be very careful there. So don't fall yourself from the stature you reached. And a very good health achieved through a lot of yoga, pranayam, food discipline. Some people do it during Navaratra, during some 40 days of various dikshas nowadays going on. No, चलता ही रहता है इंडिया में कुछ ना कुछ दीक्षा. Very good. But what about after that 40 days? Totally indulgent and from that good lofty stage fallen down. है ना? People everywhere very मेहनत करके क्रिकेट टीम में सेलेक्ट हो गए इंडिया. But thereafter some घोटाला किया या some type of non-performance, then you are removed from the team. Not selected in IPL. Nobody bought. People are watching, they won't just spend their money like that. They won't care anyone. They won't spare anyone. They want only quality they want. They never imagined those who are rejected this time that they'll be rejected. Few years back, they were in the limelight. एक तो फ्रॉम वेदांत स्टैंड पॉइंट नथिंग इज परमानेंट, वो तो है ही. स्पिरिचुअल तो अल्टीमेट होता है. आज जो बढ़िया सेलेक्टेड है वो 5 साल का नहीं होंगे, 10 साल में नहीं होंगे. कल खेल में हम हो न हो, गर्दिश में तारे रहेंगे सदा. दैट ब्यूटीफुल था कहीं है. दैट्स अ स्पिरिचुअल फिलॉसफी. बट यहाँ परफॉर्मेंस की बात है ना. You earned very good marks from your boss because you were honest worker. और कंटिन्यू इट. नहीं तो फिर अगले 3 महीने काम नहीं किया, लेट गए, लेट के गए, जाकर लेटे. The boss will not have that good opinion about you. You will, with same love with which he, what you say, promoted you and made you his PSP, etc., he will only push you away slowly. Like, isn't it? In the way spirituality also. You have developed devotion to the Lord, it should maintain throughout life. You have developed concentration, it should be maintained throughout life. If you have developed the vairagya from the world, it's not daily मैं सिगरेट छोड़ता हूँ. इसका अर्थ क्या हुआ? उसने कोई छोड़ा ही नहीं. डेली कोई छोड़ता है, एक बार छोड़ दिया तो खत्म, दोबारा फिर से नहीं लेना. दैट्स कॉल्ड छोड़ना. I developed guru bhakti, then it should be maintained. I developed a certain amount of shastra jnanam, it has to be maintained. Isn't it? Reaching one like Geetha, Uddhareda Atmana Atmanam. Lift yourself to one stage. No, not enough. Next one is important. Na Atmanam Avasadiyat. Don't pull you down again. Staying there or going above is the one. Everywhere it is said. reaching to one position as glorious as it is, staying there or going above. Don't allow to fall down by your efforts, by your non-efforts, your mistakes. Where there may be other reasons because of which in the worldly things the fall happens. If the other fellow performs well than you, what can you do? Chess world champion. But if there can be another person can come and play better than you. But you have not done something wrong from your side because of which your performance was not up to the mark. I have done my best, but the other fellow's best is better than my best. Never he won it. That is allowed. But never allowed that I have not done my best. So don't fall down. So this is the third thing. The fourth one, where from all these deeper, intricate knowledges regarding the entire life we get only by listening to some such discourses, isn't it? Only by studying our own great spiritual shastras, scripture. They're meant for that. They're meant to mature the individual. First maturity. Thereafter you decide. You want to succeed in the outer world, never mind go. You want to succeed in the pure spirituality, never mind come. बट पहले परिपक्व हो जाओ समझदारी से. इसलिए नेवर गिव अप लिसनिंग टू द महात्मास एंड स्टडिंग शास्त्रास. एक बार वो छोड़ दिया लिसनिंग टू महात्मा, then you listen to duratma and you yourself are the best duratma. No need of other duratma. So too, if you give up satsanga, you are in dussanga. If you have given up studying the shastra, then you study all ashastra. Then all the negativities are weaknesses. Negativities are weaknesses. They only dominate us. We have to have the optimisms and positivities and strengths we have to have. Giving us positive, making us strong is the job of our gurus and shastras. So attend them, right? Om, 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 Om Sahana Vavatu, Sahanam Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karava, sorry. ओम परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्य बोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्षकैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्मस्य वैदिक हिंदू संस्कृते पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति विश्वाध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता शांति पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम अस्मिन् सनातन धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिवकृष्णादि समस्त मंदिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्य दिव्य क्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालयादीनां भूभागादीनां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापनोपासने ज्ञाग साधना सेवादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तर शत्रूणां शास्त्ररूपेण समूल निर्मूलनार्थं भारतवर्षे विशेष अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य शास्त्ररूपेण वैदिक हिंदू संस्कृतेः सुसंप्रतिष्ठाप्त्यर्थं विश्वे मोक्षधर्म पुरुषार्थ प्रतिष्ठा द्वारा विश्व संरक्षणाभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां सर्वेषां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भगवद देवता गुरुशास्त्र सत्संग साधना सेवा माता पितृ देश धर्म सनातन धर्म भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम् अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये शांत मंत्रोच्चारणम वेद पारायणम श्रीमद् भगवद गीता अष्टादशोध्याय से अध्ययनम श्री रामचरित मानस अंतर्गत सुंदरकांड अध्ययन द्वारा जीवने विजय रहस्य अवगाहनम सनातन धर्मार्थ विश्व कल्याणार्थ भारत वर्षार्थम च एतेषां सर्वेषां कार्यक्रमाणां वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. संकल्प इज डन बेटा. लेट अस डू आवर सहनावतु गुरुर्ब्रह्मा. ओम 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 सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः. ओम शांतिः शांतिः शांतिः. ओम गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. Now Vedic chanting. Seventh Anuvakam has got 10 mantras. Eighth has got 7, 17 हो गया. 9 has got 7, 24. 10th has got 10, 31. So 7, 8, 9, 10 should be satisfactory for us. Right? Om 6 to 7. अथ वेद पारायणं ऋग्वेदः पञ्चममण्डलं सप्तमोऽनुवाकात् आरभ्य सेवन्त् अनुवाक बेटा ॐ ॐ सखाय संवः सम्यं च मिषं स्तोमं चाग्नये वर्षिष्ठाय क्षितीनामोर्जो सप्त्रे नप्त्रे सहस्वते कुत्राचिद्यस्य समृतौ रण्वा नरो नृषदने अर्हन्तश्चिद्यमिन्धते सञ्जनयन्ति जन्तवः संयदिशो वनामहेसं हव्यामानुषाणाम् उत द्युम्नस्य शवस ऋतस्य रश्मिमाददे सस्मात् कृणोति केतुमानक्तं चिद्धूर आसते पावको यद्वनस्पतीन् प्रस्मामिनात्यजरः अवस्मयस्य वेषणे स्वेदं पतिषु जुह्वति अभीमः स्वजेनन्यं भूमा वृष्टेवरुरुः यं मर्त्यः पुरुस्पृहं विदद्विश्वस्य दायसे रसस्वादनं पितॄणामस्ततातिञ्चिदायवे सहिष्मादन्वाक्षितं दातान दात्या पशुः हिरिश्मश्रुः शुचितन्रुवुरनिवृष्टतविषिः शुचिष्मयस्मा अत्रिवत्प्रसद्वितीवर्यते सुशोरसूतमाताक्राण यदा नशे भगम् आयस्ते सर्पिरासुतेऽग्ने शमस्तिदायसे ऐषुद्युम्नमुतश्रव आचित्तं मर्त्येषु धाः इति चिन्मन्युमध्रि जस्त्वादातमा पशुन्दधे आदग्ने अपृणतोत्रिः सासह्याद्दस्यूनिश सासह्यान्रोन 11th त्वामग्नरुताय वः समीधिरे प्रत्नं प्रत्नास ऊतये सहस्कृत पुरुश्चन्द्रं यजतं विश्वधायसं तमून सङ्ग्रहवतिं वरेण्यौ त्वामग्ने अतिथिं पूर्व्यं विशः शुचेष्क्वेषं गृहपतिं निषेदिरे बृहत्केतुं पुरुरूपं धनस्मृतं सुशर्माणं स्ववसं जरद्विषं त्वामग्ने मानुषीरीडते विशो होत्राविदं विविचिं रत्नदातमम् कुहासन्तं सुभगविश्वदर्शतं तु विश्वणसं सुयजं कृतश्रियं त्वामग्ने धर्नसिं विश्वधावयं गीर्भिर्गृणन्तो नमसोपसेदिम स नोजुषस्सु समिधानो अङ्गिरो देवो मर्तस्य यशसा सुदीतिभिः त्वमग्ने पुरुरूपो विशे 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 वयो ददासि प्रत्नथा पुरुष्टुत पुरोण्यन्ना सहसा विराजसि त्विषे सातेति त्विषाणस्य नादृशे त्वामग्ने समिधानं यविष्य देवादूतं चूतदूतं चक्रिरे हव्यवाहनम् उरुज्रय संहृतयो निमाहुतं त्वेषं चक्षुरदधिरे चोदयस्मते त्वामग्ने प्रतिवाहुतं हृदैः सुम्नायवः सुशमिधा समीधिरे सवावृधान ओषधीभिरुक्षितोभिर्जयांसि पार्थिवावितिष्ठसे 9th one त्वामग्ने हविष्मन्तो देवं मर्ता स ईडते मन्ये त्वा जातवेदसं स हव्यावक्ष्यानुषग अग्निर्होता दास्वत क्षयस्व वृक्षतबर्हिषः संयज्ञासश्चरन्ति यं सं वाजानः वाजासः श्रवस्य वः उत स्मयं शिशुं यथा नवं जनिष्ठारणी धर्तारं मानुषीणां विशामग्निं स्वध्वरम् उत स्म दुर्गृभीयसे पुत्रो न पार्याणां पुरो यो दग्धासि वनाग्ने पशुर्नयवसे अधस्वयस्यार्चय सम्यक् संयन्ति धूमिनः यदीमः त्रितो दिव्युप ध्माते वधमति शिशीते ध्मातरि यथा तवाहमग्न भूतिभिर्मित्रस्य च प्रशस्तिभिः देशो युतो न दुरिता तुर्याम मर्त्यानां तन्नो अग्ने अभीनरो रयिं सहस्व आभर सक्षेपयत्स पोषयद् भुवद्वाजस्य सातय उत इति पृत्सुनो वृधे अग्न ओजिष्टमाभर द्युम्नमस्मभ्यमद्रिगो प्रणो रायापरीण सारत्सिवाजाय पन्थां तन्नो अग्ने अद्भुतक्षत्र्वा कृत्वा दक्षस्य मह्मन त्वे असुर्य मारुहत् क्राण मित्रो न यज्ञः तन्नो अग्न एषाङ्गयं पुष्टिं च वर्धया ये स्तोमेभिः प्रसूरयो नरो मगान्यानशुः ये अग्ने चन्द्रते गिरः शुम्भन्त्यश्वरातसः शुष्मेभिः शुष्मिनो नरो दिवश्चिद्येषां बृहत्सुकीर्तिर्बोधतित्मना तवत्ये अग्ने अर्चयो व्राजन्तो यन्ति दृष्टुया परिङ्मानो न विद्युतः स्वानो रतो न वाजयुः नूनो अग्न ऊतये सवादनश्च रातये अस्माकाशश्च सूरयो विश्वा आशास्तरीषणी तन्नो त्वं नो अग्ने अङ्गिरः स्तुतस्तवान् आभर होतर्विभ्वासहं रयिं स्तोतृभ्यस्तव सेचन उतैः पृत्सु नो वृधे ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. So 10 we have done, 4 Anuvakams. Not bad. Bhagavad Gita, Rajasik and Tamasik Sukha. Satvika we already seen. Choice is ours. Which Sukha you want to have? It's all knowledge, it's all conviction, it's all clarity of vision. Remember, it's nobody in our life responsible for our downfall or going up. All Shastra Guru, they give us the possibilities. See, it should be in our maturity that we should be able to grasp or understand what is good and better for us in its true sense. Shastra will tell with full authority. But to study Shastra or not, to understand Shastra or not, accordingly in our own life, accepting what said by Shastra is good for us, we have accepted or not, वो तुम्हारे हाथ में. After that, doing or not doing. This responsibility that I have to study and I have to understand and I have to change my life from lower to the higher, that we have to realize that responsibility. We should know that पूरा हमारे हाथ में. Guidance will come, but receiving that guidance, understanding it, feeling from within, yeah, यार ऐसा जीवन जीने से अच्छा होता है. It's not a thirsting human being intelligent, nobody can force him to do this or not, this or that. But the Lord is there always to give rewards of doing good or bad. But He'll not force. He'll give you the facilities. He will even help if you want Him. He will help us in the negative. He can help us in positive if you want. But it is you and I who have to decide. He will not force. But reward will come. अच्छा किया तो positive reward. बुरा किया तो उसका अपना वाला. So that is why these two things. There is somebody, Lord, who created the world. He told me to live like this, with which He'll give us more and more promotions. Therefore, let me live life like that. First aspect. Second is, there is another way of pure spirituality where I can discover my oneness with that Supreme Lord Himself. Thereafter, I am infinite, I have nothing to gain or lose. वो दूसरा स्थिति आने से पहले इन व्यावहारिक लेवल में भी हमको सीखना पड़ता है कि फॉर आवर ओन एवोल्यूशन दीज आर द थिंग्स टू बी डन, डू देम. The other things are negative. If you do that, it's a evolution, devolution will happen. You must do that. You must avoid that. So Bhagavad Gita gives guidance, gives us a vision, gives us information, making that guidance, a vision, information as our knowledge, as our vision. It is not a compulsion from our side. You should feel its comfort from your side. Like when you don't love or serve your parents, they can't compel you. You should feel from within that when that atmosphere of respect, reverence to parents is maintained, relation is good, they also will be happy, will also will be happy, house will be cool and calm. Next generation also will learn that. ये तुमको समझना है. Who can compel it? Like you don't go to your school, college properly. Who will tell you, रे बेटा? ये तुम्हारी मेच्योरिटी है ना यार, मेरे को जाना है, मुझे अच्छे अपने आप को बनाना है. A good job has come, so you are not regular, you are not working well. Who will compel you? The boss will not compel, he'll remove you, that's it. It is you should fool from within. Here he is giving me job and salary and hike and all. So let me be honest, let me be sincere. ये खुद को अंदर से परिवर्तन होना है. जो बाहरी कंपल्शन से होता है ना, वो शाश्वत नहीं रहता. बट अंदर के कन्विक्शन से जो होता है, that will stay long. Like if somebody is telling me, take Gita classes. So as long as that person tells, I'll do it. Then that person stops telling, I'll not. But if the conviction has come for me from within, so even without taking one class, I do it continuously. Because it is from within. तुम लोगों को अगर अंदर से आया मानो, I must attend Swami's class every day, even God cannot stop you. अब खुद को अंदर से conviction नहीं है, even God cannot force you. Nobody stops, nobody forces us. It is we, it is our maturity, it's our understanding, it is our convictions. याद रखना इस बात, ठीक है? सो कृष्णा भगवान इज सेइंग सात्विक राजसिक तामसिक, अब तुम्हारी मर्जी, जो करेगा वो वाला भगत भोग तुमको मिलेगा। तो मेहनत नहीं किया, थोड़ा सा पैसे हैं, इधर से उधर जाना है, जनरल कंपार्टमेंट, you took the ticket, you will be in that general compartment only. Worked hard, earned money more, so you are traveling in first class AC, so that's your comfort, you have earned it. Or more money you earned, you could save time and energy also, you could fly in the flight. अब कोई किसी को फोर्स नहीं करेगा ना फ्लाइट में जाने को, ट्रेन में जाने को, जनरल में। तुमने क्या मेहनत करके क्या कमाया, उसके हिसाब से तुम्हारा हुआ है। इन द सेम वे रिमेंबर, ओहो इट इज माई लाइफ, ओहो उसको बिगाड़ना संवारना मेरे हाथ में है, ओहो सो फार विथ माई इग्नोरेंस आई वॉज डिस्ट्रॉइंग इट, नाउ आई गॉट विजडम, आई हैव टू मेक इट माई लाइफ, आई हैव टू मेक। ऐसा होना चाहिए। मैं थोड़ी बोलता हूँ बेटा तू राजसिक तामसिक ना छोड़ ही दे, तुम कहोगे हाँ स्वामी छोड़ रहा हूँ, क्या आपको ही छोड़ रहा हूँ। मैं तो कहता हूँ दिस इज सात्विक, दिस इज राजसिक, सात्विक तामसिक, आई लीव इट यू। It is my duty to tell you, and it is my duty to give you freedom also. I am not a non-Hindu ki I'll compel you with a talwar or convert you in a cunning manner. That bewakufi Hinduism will not have. The point is that somebody is compelling you, somebody is converting, shows that they are not correct. If you are correct, just continue being correct, others will get attracted. That's why Hinduism never converts anybody. That's even then, how many lakhs of the non-Hindus come back to Sanatana Dharma? And how many millions think, यार इस जन्म तो हमारा गया, हिंदू के रूप में हम जन्म नहीं लिए, many will pray तो हमें अगला जन्म हिंदुइज्म होना चाहिए, and they will be born because of the beauty of Sanatana Dharma, that its conviction. So do you get convinced to be positive, to be optimistic, to be sattvic and get out of your ass. नहीं तो कोई नहीं कंपेल नहीं करेगा। अब इतना सुनने के बाद आप कहते हो स्वामी मैं सोता ही रहूंगा या रोता ही रहूंगा, सोने वाला रोने वाला, सोना तामसिक, रोना राजसिक, श्रोता सात्विक। क्लास में जो आते हैं एक सोता है, एक रोता है, एक श्रोता है, तीन लोग आते हैं। सोने वाला रोने वाला कब खत्म हो गया क्लास करके, हो जाएगा रोने वाला, सोने वाला ही जस्ट स्लीप्स, स्वामी प्रसाद के टाइम जागृत करना। श्रोता होता है सात्विक जो पर्पसफुली कम्स एंड लिसन्स एंड कैचेस द पॉइंट्स। Right, beta? Now let us see the Rajasik and Tamasik Sukha. So 39th mantra, no, right? 38, 39. 38 चार बार पढ़ो, 39 भी चार बार। कृष्णा वासुदेव ओम। श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम, श्री गीता शरणं मम, श्री व्यास शरणं मम, श्री सद्गुरु शरणं मम, श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम, श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम, शरणं मम, शरणं मम। ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रीमद्भगवद गीता अथ अष्टादशोऽध्यायः मोक्ष संन्यास योग अष्टात्रिंशति एकोनचत्वारिंशत्तमः श्लोकौ श्री भगवानुवाच 38 4 times, that's Rajasik Sukha, 40th 4 times, that is Tamasik Sukha, 38। देखो 38 39 हो गया almost, only 38 39 means only half are there out of 78। तो वो खत्म होने वाला है गीता, श्रद्धा से सुनो। ओम विषयेन्द्रिय संयोगात् यत्तदग्रे अमृतोपमं परिणामे विषमिव तत्सुखं राजसंस्मृतम्। अगेन विषयेन्द्रिय संयोगात् यत्तदग्रे अमृतोपमं परिणामे विषमिव तत्सुखं राजसंस्मृतम्। विषयेन्द्रिय संयोगात् यत्तदग्रे अमृतोपमं परिणामे विषमिव तत्सुखं राजसंस्मृतं। विषयेन्द्रिय संयोगात् यत्तदग्रे अमृतोपमं परिणामे विषमिव तत्सुखं राजसंस्मृतं। Now 39th about Tamasika. श्रीभगवानुवाच श्रीभगवानुवाच यदग्रे चानुबन्धे च यदग्रे चानुबन्धे च यदग्रे चानुबन्धे च यदग्रे चानुबन्धे च सुखं मोहनमात्मनः सुखं मोहनमात्मनः सुखं मोहनमात्मनः सुखं मोहनमात्मनः निद्रालस्य प्रमादोत्थं निद्रालस्य प्रमादोत्थं निद्रालस्य प्रमादोत्थं निद्रालस्य प्रमादोत्थं तत्तामसमुदाहृतं 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 टुगेदर श्रीभगवानुवाच यदग्रे चानुबन्धे च सुखं मोहनमात्मनः निद्रालस्य प्रमादोत्थं तत्तामसमुदाहृतम् अगेन श्री भगवानुवाच यदग्रे चानुबन्धे च सुखं मोहनमात्मनः निद्रालस्य प्रमादोत्थं तत्तामसमुदाहृतम्. Chantings we have done. So, what is Sattvika Sukha? Yadagre Yattad agre vishamiva pariname amrutopamam tat sukham satvikam. Though in the beginning it appears to be vishasamana, giving us the feeling of toughness, difficulty, etc. But pariname, consequently, result is amrita upamam, which is as tasty and wonderful like the amrita. That sukha is called sattvika sukha. We have seen all examples. Agre vishamiva exercises. But pariname amrutopamam, good health. Agre vishamiva, avoiding all non-wanted spicy food, etc. Taking only satvika food. Very vishamiva it is. No, I want this, that. But pariname, such a healthy body. No gastric problem, no physiological all imbalances, none of the proteinal or vitaminal or all कुछ नहीं imbalance. सब बढ़िया health. Isn't it? Agre vishamiva. Forgiving someone. But later on, pariname amrutopamam. Mind is full of self-confidence. Agre vishamiva. Giving whatever you have in charity to others. But pariname amrutopapam. When that person with joy blesses us or says those sweet words कि आप जैसे लोग हैं इसलिए अभी तक दुनिया चल रही है, बहुत धन्यवाद. Amrutopamam. Or that person remembers later on. And when we are in need, he comes and helps us. Agre vishamiva. Pariname amruto. For you, going to the school, college regularly, attending tuitions or going to the library, Vishamiva, and studying for hours together. Vishamiva. Visham means very painful. But Pariname, with all that tough hard work, you get good job and all. Amrita Pavam. Isn't it? I told you yesterday the examples of serving the parents. Vishamiva only for the youngsters. But Pariname Amritopamam. When you'll remember later on and look back and say, yes, I served my parents. That's why my children also are taking care of me. These are all सात्विक सुखास जो पहले नहीं होता बाद में होता है ना. These are all the worldly things. Agre vishamiva pariname amrita. Spiritual में all spiritual sadhanas are agre vishamiva. And doing japa upasana. But pariname, the divine grace comes to us, the positivity, purity, single pointedness, they come. So therefore, that's called as sattvic sukha. Shastra Shravana is a Vishamiva coming every day. But Pariname, what a beautiful life that Pura Geetha हमने सुन लिया पढ़ लिया. Now we have got an idea of what for the life has to be. Pariname Amrutopama. Guru Seva. Vishamiva, but Amrutam Parinama. Bhagavad Upasana. Vishamiva. See those tapasvins of the past. Sunlight or rain or wind, cold season. Visham only, but they go on doing that tapasvi. But Pariname, when the Lord comes, hey Bhagat, I am happy with your bhakti. Come, ask what you want. So Amrutopamam, whatever they ask, the Lord is saying Tatastu. But if they have not gone through the difficult phase in the beginning, then Amrita will not come. So yattad agre vishamiva pariname amrutopamam tat sukham satvikam. And for the youth, one important thing I have to share, you don't like it, but what to do? What is it is? Keeping yourself in proper distance with the people around without yourself attaching to them, without allowing them to attach to you, which is like a visha to you people. यंगस्टर्स को तो हमेशा दोस्त चाहिए, नहीं तो दोस्त दोस्त ना रहा, प्यार प्यार ना रहा, जिंदगी हमें तेरा इतबार ना रहा. That's all useless. They're low kind of things. They're all. How much are musical, poetic? They are all. But that's like a visha only. Swamiji, how dare you talk to me that I should not give time to my friend? It's a vishamiva. But pariname, you see, your mind and your mind's energies are saved. Isn't it? You could focus on your own goal. अदरवाइज हमेशा दोस्तों के बारे में सोचोगे, क्या फायदा है उससे? Except wasting your time and energy. And nobody is permanent in life. The more dost and the more thick friends you have, the more you will suffer. Because nobody is permanent with you, and who will change at what time you don't know. Prevention is better than cure, no? But it is like a visha. Like it's a visha to me that I'm not in touch with you, contact with you. My dear youngsters, when you all are around me, laughing and giggling, it's like Amrita. But you are not there, it's like a visha. But later on, it's Amrita. These fellows, I told Geetha, thereafter who they are, who I am, no problem at all. I am busy in my next sadhana, next work. It is Amrita only. So you people should learn that attachment is a visha in the beginning. So detachment is like a visha. Take that visha. Never mind. Later on, you'll have an Amrita that you are not cheated or deceived or anything. Huh? You are lonely. कुछ नहीं है. It looks like Visha because you generally these things appear to be Visha like to you because you observe other stupid fellows. They are not listening to Gita, na? They are not having this knowledge. They are not mature like you to have the vision of the serving the world, vision spiritual. How can you compare yourself with their way of life and say that that is good? Tomorrow, what na, dukkha they are going through, you don't know. With their attachments, they're wasting the times and all. अरे बाबा बहुत डेंजर है वो तुम लोगों को बचाने के लिए कह रहा हूं मैं. फिर सुनकर भी तुम कहोगे नो स्वामी जी मज्जा मजा ठीक है गो थ्रू मज्जा मज्जा नो टुमारो इट विल बी सज्जा सज्जा. हमने कहा जीवन को सजाओ तुम तो जीवन को सजा दे रहे हो. सजाना इज डेकोरेटिंग सजाना मीन्स पनिशिंग ऑल्सो. अंडरस्टूड. यत्तदग्रे विषमिव परिणामे अमृत उपमम तत्सुखम सात्विक. If it clicks to us, you will go through all present disciplines for the future's beautiful life. And even that beautiful life, again, will take the tough tasks for our next better things. ठीक है ना? Values Vishamiva, knowledge Vishamiva, devotion Vishamiva, duties devotion Vishamiva, serving others Vishamiva, being humble, it's a Visham like all they appear to be Visham, but they all Pariname Amrutopapa. Those things in their consequent results give the Amrita Rupa Sukha, Amrita Rupa Shanti, Amrita Rupa Phala also. Like the farmers. It is like a visha to plow the land, to remove the weeds, to put the seeds or the plants, and then what do you call? Pumping the water, putting the manure, putting the first fertilizers. Vishamiva. Throughout the day working under sunlight. But Pariname, in that 7 8 months, the whole crop, Amritopama. If he says no, it is like Visha, I will not work, you will never get the Amrit. That's you and I stupids do that, not the farmer. If the farmers become lazy like us, no food will come to us. हमको गधे की तरह गाय भैंस की तरह कागज खाना पड़ेगा हमको. है ना? आजकल वो भी नहीं, everything electronic. You can't even eat paper also. Yattadagre Vishamiva Pariname Amrutopamam. Beta, go through all difficulties in the beginning for reaping its rewards in the future. That's like Amruta. Coming to Gita class is Visha, but all the maturity knowledge is Amruta. Adhyatmic sadhanas to do them are Visha, but the phala is Amruta. तुम्हारी मर्जी है. That is Satvika Sukham. And what is Rajasik, a terrible fellow? We have seen yesterday. No inhibition in Lord, no hesitation in Lord in telling us. He's not worried. मैं ज्ञान दे रहा हूँ. ज्ञान जब देते हैं तो डरने की क्या बात. लेने वाला ले या ना ले, उसका हेडेक है वो. That's why Bhagavan Krishna to only one Arjuna he taught. Thereafter he never spoke. बस व्यास जी आप लिख लो, जिसको समझ रहे हैं समझ रहे. So Rajasika Sukham now we are studying. What is Rajasika Sukham? Vishaya Indriya Sanyogat Yat Sukham Tat Agre Amrita Upamam. Because pleasures temporarily, immediately they are coming to us. So Vishaya Indriya Sanyoga. Vishaya is outside, Indriyas are my faculties. Sanyogat. When they come in contact, for that one moment, Amritopamam. गोलगप्पे मुंह में लग गया, आइसक्रीम मुंह में लग गया. All that beautiful cinema I have seen. Vishaya Indriya Sanyoga. Vishaya Indriya. Agre Amritopamam. In the beginning, it is like Amrita only. Agre. But Pariname Vishamiva. In the Parinama, it is like a Visha. All these Indriya pleasures. Amrita is that instantaneous temporary pleasure. But Parinama consequence Visham only. Pariname Vishamiva. So in all the Vishayas, what will happen? Let us count some of the things like a Visha. What is the Visha of the Vishayas? At the time of indulgence, it's like Amrita. Later on, it is like Visha. That is what is the meaning of Sloka. Yatad agre amrutopamam pariname Vishamiva tat sukham rajasam proktam. Okay. Pariname tat sukham rajasam smrutam. So what do you mean by pariname Vishamiva? See the 5-6 things. When we are involving in the indulgence of the objects of the world, our gross physical strengths go away. Strength का नाश होता है. Subtle vital faculties, abilities go away. We become diluted. Like you see the TV for half an hour, very enjoying. After that, you take up some scientific, subtler study. Try to understand a deep poetry. Study a very good spiritual philosophical book. You will not forget that Viryam is gone. The Virya is the Sukshma Shakti to do the higher things. Bala is the Stula Shakti. बल का नाश हो जाता है, वीर्य का नाश हो जाता है. वीर्य नाश. Okay. Then this third one is what? Rupa nasha. Rupa means all your beauty, all your those things go away as you indulge in the bhoga vastus. Like 1 month, without indulging any of bhoga, remain in tapasya and see your rupa. How charming, how wonderfully attractive, full of brightness and brilliance on the face. On the other hand, indulge in the vishayas, drink karo, दारू पीना, रात में 2 बजे तक टीवी देखना, दोस्तों के गप्पे वन मत करके देखो. What will happen to your rupa? Physical appearance, beauty? Ugly only. You will like Bhuta Preta only you will look like. Bhuta Preta will run away seeing you. That's a rupa nash hota hai. Balanasha, Rupanasha, Viranasha, and also that most important is Prajnanasha. Great knowledge that is there, ability is there, skills in you are there, talents that are there, gifted by the Lord, some of them brought by you from last life. In this life, with lot of efforts, you have learned them. All that prajna goes away when you are indulging in the Vishayas. This is called as Vishatva. Consequently, then Medha, सबसे problem है ना, the memory goes away. To such an extent that you are a human being, you have come for this purpose, you have set these goals, you have developed your skills, and Medha means you have to work so that you can guide the world or help the world. ये सारा जो ज्ञान का स्मरण है ना, सारा भूल जाएंगे. The physical strength gone, the vital strength gone, the beauty is gone, the prajna, the knowledge and talents, abilities have gone. Also, prajna ke sath medha, forgotten only the purpose for which we have come, and also the wealth is wasted. And then the beautiful inspiration you had to do great things, all that inspiration goes away. अबे बंदा जो हमेशा भोग में है, टेल हिम देशभक्ति, वो क्या देशभक्ति, वो देश बात सुनते ही सो जाएगा वो. But there's no utsaha in him because he has become such a rotten fellow. All vitalities, abilities have gone in him. You can't even tell him to stand on your own feet to earn your money. You will not even do that. उसके लिए भी उत्साह नहीं रहेगा वो. Same thing as I told you. After you go to a movie or serial 2 hours and see, and I tell you, चल let's go to a temple and have darshan. उत्साह थोड़ी रहेगा आपके पास. How many things you see? Now we lose all of them. Is it not like Naraka? Hmm? And many other problems we involve in. We may commit sins en route to that, bhogas of the Vishayas. The things will be taken away from us. The name and fame goes away, respect goes away. We may even be put behind the bars. Nobody will call us, nobody will give us an opportunity. This is the meaning of Pariname Visham. And we see 12 or 16 days back in our common sense thought we discussed this thoroughly. Intelligent person sees the consequences, accordingly only he chooses something to do or not, and in the consequence 99% good, 1% also bad result, he will not do that. 100% it should be correct and good only. So you have to see the parinam amrit hona chahiye, parinam vish nahi hona chahiye. Where the parinama is amrita, that is satvika sukha. Where the parinama is visha, that is rajasika sukha. So in the Rajasik Sukha, in the beginning it is Amrutopamam, Majja Majja. In the Satvik Sukha, in the beginning, it will like a Visha only. Agre Vishamiva. आप सारे एग्जाम्पल डिटेल देंगे आपको. You decide, life is yours. And it's no secret. We all know, in all through our life, if you are 20-25 years, तुम लोगों को बहुत experience already आ गया होगा. How many times we went through hardships, later on we succeeded and celebrated it. Satvik Sukha. And how many times we were inadvertent, we were extroverted, we were careless, and for the sake of temporary pleasures, we have involved in so many nonsenses, and consequently, how many times we suffered. We all know that. We are example to ourselves. Bhagwan clearly putting. सात्विक सुख पहले विष बाद में अमृत, राजसिक सुख पहले अमृत बाद में विष. चॉइस तुम्हारा. अग्रे अमृतमिव परिणामे विषम राजसम. Agre Vishamiva Parinami Amrutopamam Sattvic. Right? Tomorrow we'll see what is our nearest friend, the Tamasik Sukha. You love him, no? Tamasik Sukha explanation is very deep, huh? For understanding it, you have to come to the Sattvika mind. Let us learn it tomorrow. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om, thank you. Om Sri Ganeshaya Namaha. Sri Janaki Vallabho Vijayate. Sri Ramacharita Manasa. Panchama Sopana. Sundarakanda. Where is it? Ha. Vibhishana telling Ravana. And whoever tells is Vibhishana, whoever never listens good things, they are called like Ravana. Overpowered by the desire, delusion, ignorance. Kamana, Moha or Ajnana. So, what Sri Vibhishana's, these two dohas, that much we'll study today. Then also the next dohas, chopa is up to 40th. So 39th doha, chopa is 40th doha. This much Parayanam. Let us see how much satsanga we can do. Start. Bara bara padala gamu binaya karau dasasisa parihari mana mohamada bhajahu kosaladhisa muni pulasti nija sishya sana kahi pathaiya baat तुरत समय प्रभु सन कही पाई सु अवसर तात माल्यवंत अति सचिव सयान तासु बचन सुनि अति सुखमान तात अनुज तव नीति विभूषण सो उर धरहु जो कहत विभीषण रिपुत करश कहत सठ दोऊ तूरि न करऊ इहाँ हई कोऊ माल्यवंत गृह गयऊ बहोरी कहई विभीषण पुनि कर जोरी सुमति कुमति सबके उर रहहि नाथ पुराण निगम अस कहहि जहाँ सुमति तह संपति नाना जहाँ कुमति तह विपति निदानेरी तात चरण गहि मागहु राकहु मोर दुलार सीता देहु राम कहूँ अहित न होई तुम्हार सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय सद्गुनाथ महाराज की जय. So Vibhishan ji's goodness, prema, kindness to what brother anyway he has got to save him, but also that if he doesn't change, all his followers also will be like him because of it. Along with Ravana, entire Lankavasins have to suffer. Like when Hanumanji came, everybody suffered. He finished so many and he burned Lanka. तो राम जी आए तो सबका नाश होगा, तो रावण बदलेगा तो सब बदलेंगे, सबका रक्षा होगा. With this idea, tried his best, never left any stone unturned to convince his brother. I am not telling you in that way of how to study Tulsi Ramayana exhaustively. In that case, ek chopai, I need 2 hours. I'm only giving you the taste of Bhagavad Gita, Tulsi Ramayana, that's all. Otherwise, these are not topics to be spoken for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. 4 घंटे समझाना है. I'm not doing that. You are youngsters, तो इतना ही तुम्हारे लिए ज़्यादा है, काफी है. And when you find a taste, you yourself find somebody to teach you. I know that. इसलिए बस तुमको झलक दे रहे हैं बस. Only a what do you call a news reel नहीं, क्या कहते हैं उसको, ट्रायल. सिनेमा का जो ट्रायल्स होते हैं ना, only like that. Otherwise, behind these mantras, behind the literal meaning, there's so many indicated subtler knowledges will be there. That's how the glory of our Shastras, कि आप 100 बार भी पढ़ो, you get newer and newer mature understandings. That's the glory. Not that the Shastra has become great, it is ever great. You are growing. The more you grow, the more you will be able to understand the glory of it. Our Shastras are like that. Okay. He says, Bara Bara Pada Lagahum. Again and again, I am doing pranams to your feet. Vinaya Karahum. And I also am submitting with all Vinaya humbleness. आपके चरण पाए लागू विनय कर रहा हूं. सी कितना निस्वार्थी, विभीषण और निरहंकारी. बड़ा भाई भी है और राजा भी है, इसलिए पांव पड़ना, रिक्वेस्ट करना गलत नहीं है. और अच्छे बातें कह रहे हैं फॉर द गुड ऑफ रावणास, ओनली फॉर द गुड ऑफ एवरीवन. सो बार बार पद लागऊ विनय करो हे दस शेष. एंड व्हाट इज दैट विनय? परिहरि मान मोह मद. गिव अप द अभिमान, मान, okay, ahankar. Then parihari moha. Moha is confusion. What you think, what you are doing, you think you are right. No, delusion moha. वो गलत बात है, वो गलत को सही समझना, सही को गलत समझना. It's called moha. Tomorrow we'll see that in our Tamasik Sukha and Geetha also. So parihari mana, give up your abhimana. Parihari moha, give up your confusion, your misunderstanding, your wrong understanding. So to parihari mada, that inability in the intellect to think. So much intoxicant. Mada means intoxication. Mana is arrogance. Moha is delusion. ये तीनों को छोड़कर भजहु कौशलाधीश. Do the seva to Kausaladishwar Rama. And who is Rama? We have seen last 2-3 days in the earlier Doha and Jopai. So it's a lesson to all of us. A Ravana is a Ravana. When he doesn't do Kausaladhisha, Upasana, Instead of that, he's full of mana, mada, and moha. And Vibhishana is Vibhishana, even though he's born in a Rakshasa Kula, but he gave up mana, moha, mada, and he is doing Bhajana of Rama. Now, रावण का ये सुख जो है राजसिक है. अग्रे अमृतोपमम, but परिणामे विषमिवा, he is going to die in the hands of Rama. Vibhishana ka is satvika sukha. Agre, he doesn't want any rakshasiya sukha. He only is doing tapasya, giving them all of them and surrendering to Rama and helping Rama. Pariname, Amrutopamam, he is going to become king of the whole Lanka. Satvika, Rajasika, Sukha examples. Tamasik is Kumbhakarna sote rehte. So Pariharimana Mohamada Bhajahu Koshala. You all also, we all also. How much rich you are, how much educated you are, how much greatly employed you are in a big, big company, international, yet you be at ground level, holding on to the feet of the Lord, holding on to the feet of the Guru and the Shastras and the parents. They're only the protection. Neto Ravana achieved everything, but finally not only got destroyed, but everybody hates him till now, even in future. Correct? Now, the next one. When Vibhishan was this way, beautifully advising, requestfully his brother, one mantri was there among so many. A noble one as Satvika as Vibhishana. Malyavanta Ati Sachiva Sayana. So, Malyavanta Sachiva Ati Sayana. Very matured, very elderly, Malyavan. Malyavanta Ati Sachiva Sayana. Tasubachana Suni Ati Sukhamana. When he heard the beautiful words of wisdom of Vibhishana, he was extremely pleased and happy. He could not initiate to tell all of them because of fear to Ravana. But somebody spoke Vibhishana, he was very, very happy. Then he also just supported, endorsed, seconded Vibhishana. What did he say? Tata, oh my dear son. So Ravana is younger to that Malivan. Tata, Anuja Tava, Tava Anuja, your younger brother, Niti Vibhushana. He has got the ornaments of Niti, the policies, the righteousness, the Dharma, the Sadgunas. So your brother, who is a one having the Vibhushanas of the Niti, so Uradharahu, Jo Kahata Vibhishana. Therefore, so is not an English word, therefore. So, Jo Kahata Vibhishana, so Uradharahu. What Vibhishana is telling, please take it to your heart and practice it. Malyavan has said this much. In Valmiki Ramayana, that also runs into one chapter. विभीषण का भी 1 or 2 chapters. तो यहाँ बस कुछ ही मंत्रों में तुलसीदास जी ने निपट लिया. But essence is told. That's why I took this instead of Valmiki Ramayana, because इसमें precise है. वो लूंगा तो मैं भी तो इस तरह नहीं होगा खत्म हो, तो फिर सालों साल लगते हैं. तो मुझे वो किस्मत नहीं. मैं ऑलरेडी पढ़ा चुका हूँ. If you want, listen in our Valmiki Ramayana Sundarakanda classes. All 24,000 slokas we have studied. 24,000 slokas of Valmiki Ramayana, 18,000 slokas of Bhagavad 2-3 times in Telugu, Hindi, and English. Then 4,000 slokas of the Adhyatma Ramayana. Then now the 32,000 slokas of Yoga Vastma Ramayana and Skanda Purana. All of that we are doing. They're all available. Spend time to listen and learn the knowledge. When even Malivan supported Vibhishana, Ravana became angry. He says, Ripu Utakarasha Kahata Sata Dovu. You both Shata Dushta people, you are doing Utkarsha of the Ripu. You are, what do you call, praising the enemy. These two people, Dushtas, are praising the enemy instead of me. So you have to picturize this in your mind that in that Sabha, Ravana, when asked all the mantris, give suggestion, all of them said, you are so great, you are wonderful, you defeated Devatas, you defeated so many other Rakshasas. It was so easy what to talk about this finishing of Vanras and Rama, let them come, nothing to worry. When they were praising Ravana, kitna Ravan ka ahankar bad raha tha. That's why Sachiva Bhai the Gura Tini Jo Priya Bole Bhaya Asa. Raja Dharma Tana Tini Kara Hoi Vegi Nasa. Now that Ravana means that intoxicant mood of getting praise from others. Suddenly the younger brother Vibhishana comes and suggests. And Vibhishana ko हमारे माली वाले सपोर्ट करते हैं, दिस एरोगेंट फेलो, इंस्टेड ऑफ टेकिंग इट पॉजिटिवली, यार तुम दोनों मेरे भला करने वाले, अच्छी बातें कहा, ही बिकम्स उल्टा एंग्री. ही सेज रिपु उत करसक सठव दो, रिपु उत करसक कहता सठ दो, यू दुष्ट पीपल बोथ ऑफ यू डूइंग द प्रेज ऑफ द रिपु, इनको भगवान इज शत्रु, रावण को, बाकी को भगवान तो भगवान है, वो कहते हैं उनसे मित्रता करो तो मिलेगा तुमको. ही को इज नोबडी देयर टू टेक दिस फ्रॉम मी, दूर न करो यहाँ ही को, and many more things he speaks. That's in Valmiki Ramayana. Malyavanta being matured, Gruha Gayav Mahori. He just felt insulted, took permission and went away from that meeting to home. Then Kahau Vibhishana Puni Karajori. But Vibhishana did not give up. Still folding the hands, some more things, little more mirchi masala say strongly, Vibhishana tells. वो तो और भी पसंद नहीं आता रावण को. He becomes angry. Vibhishana holds the feet of Ravana. He will kick only his head. Then Vibhishana leaves Ravana, goes. And it's a good for Rama and Vibhishana that Vibhishana left Lanka. You also in your own company, negative people are there like Ravana, and if you are a Vibhishana, choda unko, go to Ram. Jai Sri Ram. So what are the second grade Upadesha or teachings of Vibhishana to Ravana? Second means next step wale. कल हम देखेंगे, then I will be insulted. Thereafter, how he goes to Rama with all his doubts, will Rama receive me or not? Even though he has got lot of encouragement already received from Sri Hanumanji, when both of them met, we studied this in this very Sundar Kand. But there Rama asks everybody. Suग्रीव तो कहता है बांध के अंदर डालो, because he is the brother of the enemy. Sugriva has not seen the glory of Vibhishana. Hanumanji knows it. So Rama did not follow what Sugriva says, even though Sugriva is Raja. But Rama asks Hanuman, what's your opinion? Because you went and saw him, no? तो हनुमान जी, अरे ऐसे भला बंदा और कोई हो ही नहीं सकता. If you give him शरणागति, it is good for you. Bhagwan accepts. What a beautiful topic it is. So from all this we have to learn how we have to be. We should be like Rama or like Lakshmana or like Sugriva or like Hanuman or like Vibhishana or like Ravana or Kumbhakarna is our choice. Facilities are in this world to become any one of them. Thank you. Om Durjana Sajjano Bhuyat Sajjana Shanti Mapniyat Shanto मुच्येत बंधेभ्यः मुक्तश्चान्यान् विमोचयेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतंगमय ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो परमर्षिभ्यो परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे नमः. तत्सत् ब्रह्मार्पणस्तु. ओम श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय, गीता माता की जय, वेदव्यास भगवान की जय, रामचंद्र भगवान की जय, रामायण महाशास्त्र की जय, वाल्मीकि भगवान की जय, तुलसीदास भगवान की जय, बोलो सब संतन की जय, सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय, आज के आनंद की जय. नव पार्वती पति हर महादेव हर सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंदा गोविंद. जानकी जीवन स्मरण जय जय राम राम. अम्बे में श्री आदि पराशक्ति माता की जय, समस्त श्रोतावक साधक से उपास जिज्ञासु धर्म संस्थापक मोक्ष भक्तगण की जय, भारत माता की जय, सनातन धर्म की जय, वैदिक हिंदू संस्कृति की जय, अध्यात्म जीवन विधान की जय, समस्त युवा मंडली की जय. दैट्स वंडरफुल फ्रेंड्स. सी यू टुमारो.